What is up, my trader homies? It's your trading BFF, your stock market bestie, Kevin, coming at you from the Touchdown Trades trading bunker. And it's that time of the week. I've ran the penny stock swing trading scan, and I've found the top 5 penny stocks right now that are setting up for swing trades for the upcoming week. You guys remember when I said this last week? Like this trade, probably my favorite trade of the bunch is the chart looks good. Well, DVAX was an A+ setup, and it paid off huge, and we caught a nice killer swing trade on DVAX last week, and I got 5 more A+ penny stocks setting up for swing trades for the upcoming week. And we're going to jump into the charts and go over those setups with my entries and exits right now. So let's switch over to the charts and talk about those setups and today's touchdown trades, top penny stocks to trade right now. All right, traders. So trade number 1 is going to be on this WKHS. I know. I always talk about stay away from the retail favorites, these stocks that are getting hyped up by all the retail traders. But one of my favorite trades is to get long these stocks that retail traders have bought up all the way up, and then they get sold out of, they get stopped out, and then there's a bounce usually when the retail traders are all flushed out of the positions. And this WKHS also has a very high short interest of over 33%. So we have the early shorts. There's 2 types of traders who lose money in the stock market. Early shorts who are looking for the rollover and they get in short too early, and longs who are buying the top. So you have early shorts losing money right here, and you have late longs losing money right here. And then you have the rest of the traders who take their profit and get in or get in short up here making money. We have a nice bull flag. We still have traders stuck short in this area. We got a nice bull flag forming. You got the pull, and then you got the flag. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to get long here. We can see on the daily chart that everything that gets sold off into 14 has gotten bought up. We got to sell into 14 here, got bought up. Sell into 14 3 or 4 times, that has been bought up. So we're going to use 14 as our risk. Let's look at a faster time frame, see if we can base it even a tighter stop. Let's look at a 15-minute chart here, and we can see that this 1430 level may be a nice area to risk off of. So we can use this 1430 pivot as our risk, or even if you wanted to, this 1450 pivot. And what I'm going to be looking for, if we look at an hourly chart, is I'm going to be looking for this 1430 area to hold, and I'm going to look for a move back up here towards 1850 or so on the bounce as short sellers stop out of their positions as it starts to rebound. So that's trade number 1 on WKHS. Let's move on to trade number 2. All right, guys, so this trade number 2 is going to be on another retail favorite, this NIO, the Chinese Tesla. So what I see here is we have this pullback from the highs. We made a huge move, huge run up, very high short interest again. So we have short sellers trapped all the way up, and they're praying for a pullback, but I don't think they're going to get let out yet. And we also have retail traders stuck in this area, and I think most of those retail traders are flushed out already. What we can do is we can use this gap fill as our risk at about 950 area, and we can get long looking for a retest of this 1250 or so. So let's dive into the faster time frame, see what we can base the trade off of. Let's go into a 10-day 30-minute chart, and we can see that we topped out around $16.40. And so I don't really see anything to risk off of here. We do have that daily chart, that pivot. So let's go ahead and plot that out. That gap fill at about $9.40. So that's going to be our risk. So in order to get 2 to 1, we're going to need, actually we don't need to even risk that much. We can move that stop up here We're risking 985, so we need to get 2 to 1 at least. So our stop is down here, 985, and we're going to be looking for at least $12 for our first take and then 13 for our second take. I like this NIO a lot. I like this formation where you have the nice run up, the slow, steady pullback, and then you look for the bounce back up. NIO, the second trade. All right, so let's move on to trade number 3. This trade number 3 is going to be on this BLNK, Blink Charging. They operate and own companies that manufacture electric vehicle charging stations. So this is not only a sector play, but the chart is setting up as well with the electric vehicle sector taking off here of late. This BLNK is setting up and has made a nice move. We're getting in on a pullback here. So let's look at the daily chart. If we look at a 1-year, 1-day chart, it's pretty obvious that it's ran up with the sector. We're getting the same scenario as the first 3 trades. We're looking for a strong stock, pulling back into support, offering us risk to reward potential. So we have that here. We have $5 to risk off of. So $5 acted as resistance right here. And then once we test it again, it has held that level. So that's what we're going to use to risk off of, $5. And if we dive into a 1-hour chart, we can try to plot our profit targets. So here's our risk at $5. We're currently trading about $6.50. So we may need to tighten that stop up a little bit. Not maybe, definitely. So we're going to move that stop up towards $5.50. We have a defined pivot at $5.50. So we're risking $1. So we need to at least get $1 out of our first take. So we need $7.50 for our first take and then $8 for our second. If you wanted to hold a piece for highs up here about $8.50, I wouldn't blame you. So this BLNK is trade number 3, setting up nice as well. So we're going to move on to the 4th trade. All right, trader homies. So trade number 4 is going to be on this EKSO. Let me hide my face, covering up the chart. So we have this EKSO. It had been on a downtrend for quite a while, selling off pretty hard. But we've since gapped up over resistance, and we're setting up with a nice bull flag formation, my favorite formation, where you get the flagpole, you get the pullback, and you got the bull flag. So we also have a nice level of support at about 675. It's held that level, and we also have the 200-day moving average kind of coming in, scooping us up, and looking to rocket us higher. So if we look at a faster time frame, we can see that we've broken out over that 675 level with the flagpole being formed. We have 675 acting as support right here. It's held that level, and then another time right here. So it's obviously a valid level. That's what we're going to use for our risk. Our first take profit is going to be back over this pivot up here around 940, 950 or so, looking to hold the rest for a breakout over the prior recent highs. EKSO trades good volume, trades over 3 million shares per day, and as a company, they develop exoskeleton suits for people working in like the automotive industry that their job is very taxing on their body. Basically they develop suits for these people that helps to prevent injuries and that sort of thing. So it's setting up on a nice trade here. I like the chart a lot. Probably my favorite trade of the group. So that's trade number 4. Let's move on to the 5th and final trade here of the video. All right, guys. So the 5th and final trade is going to be on this FUV, Archimoto Inc., which is an electric vehicle company. So we kind of have an obscure electric vehicle company here. What they do is they manufacture 3-wheeled electric vehicles. They have one for just like a fun recreational vehicle, and they also develop some for law enforcement and delivery as well, which I think is pretty interesting. But I don't care about what the company does, to be honest. I only care about the chart. And we have a nice looking chart setting up here. We have the rounded up parabolic run up, we're getting the pullback into the bull flag. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this level right here where you get volume traded. You have a test of that level and it held, so that 540 level is going to be our risk. We need to dive into a faster time frame to look here. So that 530 area, we're going to risk off of that. And we kind of have a downtrend that we've been holding here of late, and we're going to look to break out of that downtrend. So what we're going to do is we're going to risk off 530. Our first take profit is going to be back over this 650 level, and then we're going to hold the rest for at least $7 and higher, maybe $7.50 or $8, whatever you guys feel comfortable with. That's going to wrap up this video here. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, smash like, give the like a little judo chop like we typically do, or give it a 2-eye gouge. And if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? We are the realest trading channel on YouTube. We don't play any of those fake guru games. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm headed to the beach, but I will be still trading, and I will be posting any trades that I take live. So make sure to subscribe. That rhymed. Yeah. All right. Peace.
Drop.